Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another speed build on my channel. I have not said that in forever. I actually had to go check and see when was the last time I uploaded a speed build on my channel, and it was actually over a year ago. Granted, part of that year I was on an unintended hiatus, but still. And I actually missed the whole tiny living building time when everybody was just kind of building and building and building. Wish I could have. So I'm kind of in the catch up phase, but I didn't have that building bug right away because I'm not really that much of a builder. I used to say I'm not a builder at all, but now I feel like I can say I'm a baby builder. Like I can follow a floor plan. And that's kind of what I did with this. I found a modern home because I needed it for a couple that is on my channel that is expanding their family and they need a bigger home. So the Micheals Rewind, which is a series on my channel, if you have not checked out that series, I would love it if you check it out. It's a family that I'm replaying, and I kind of intended to rebuild their second home, which is a home that I built a long time ago. This is a family that I played before I had my channel, and I'm actually replaying them because I've kind of played them through and I'm not ready for any more deaths in that family. So I kind of just went, you know what, I'm gonna just start all over, and that's what I'm doing. And so they're at that stage when the house, it's time for them to move to another house because their house is too small, which is actually a house that I built when I first started the LP. So if you find my speed build playlist on my channel, you can see that speed build as well. I'll try to link all of this at the end of the video anyway. So we have a lovely modern home that is going to be, I think, 5 bedrooms. Yeah, 5 bedrooms, I believe. 5 bedrooms, and they all have their own bathrooms. It has the bottom floor on one side is like the whole entire master suite, basically. There's a lovely kitchen. They have a pool in the backyard, a lovely patio section, and I struggled building this very much because I took an unintended hiatus, like I said, and so when I got back to playing The Sims, I mainly was just dealing with The Sims. I wasn't really building that much because, like I was saying, I don't build. I'm not a builder. But I was starting to get that bug, and I was like, you know what? Let me try to see if I could find a house, because to be honest, what happened when I originally played the family is that I built their second house. I think they lasted maybe about a week or 2 sim weeks in that house before I was like, I cannot do this. This house does not work. I tried to do something different, and at that time I really didn't know quite a bit of the building techniques that I know now. So it was just a struggle. So I just ended up downloading a house off the gallery, and that's what they lived in for the rest of the time I played them until I decided to replay them. And so this time I actually decided to rebuild that second home all over again and try to make it better. Here's the thing, I recorded it and everything, and that was actually going to be the speed build that I was going to upload. And then I was like, oh, it's still not working. I don't know what it is. I guess whatever floor plan I created for that house, it just doesn't work. I think I'm gonna still end up putting it in the save in the same neighborhood that I'm gonna put this house for my family that I'm playing. But yeah, I don't even think I want to necessarily show off that house. It's not something I'm proud of, and I try to only upload stuff like that unless it's like a challenge video, which I haven't done in a while. A challenge build video, I should say, which I haven't done in a while either. So I decided to just go find a floor plan and work from there, and that's what I did. So it's a modern house that I found on just searching Google, and it's very much adjusted to work in The Sims, because what I've quickly realized with a lot of my speed builds or building in general in The Sims, because I'm not good with creating my floor plan, which I've come to realize. So finding a floor plan makes it easier for me to build in The Sims, is that a lot of times the scale ratio for everything doesn't always transfer well into The Sims. So the house, to me, I feel looked so large, but I really couldn't shrink it down to, because I'm thinking like once I fit everything in, and honestly once I started decorating the house, then I realized it may not be as small. It's definitely a lot of space that needs to still be decorated, because I don't know, I just struggled a lot with this. I am proud of the finished product, but it definitely tested my patience building this. This actually took a couple sessions as well, because usually what I tend to do is sit down. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna build and I'm gonna build for some hours and that's it, and be done with it and finish it. But this one, because I kept having hiccups here and there, and I don't know, for some reason I felt like I just forgot how to build. I don't know, it kept having struggles and issues, so I kind of took breaks and got tired. I went to bed, came back another day, and that's partly where you probably see the decorating. Like, they did the shell and like the outside and stuff. I got like most of the landscaping done in one session, but after a certain point I was just getting tired, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to bed. I have to be at work tomorrow anyway, so we're gonna do this another time. So when I came back and actually did more tweaks to the shell. You'll see that later on. And then I kind of went through there with decorating. Now the thing is though, I play tested in this house because like I haven't built in a while, so I wanted to make sure that what I did was still worked and everything, and how I decorated the house worked as well. Because I've done that before where I just decorated and I play tested it, and then I got into the house and I was like, ooh, I see mistakes. So I wanted to try to reduce as many mistakes before I upload a house to a gallery. And so some of the decoration choices that I made during the recording process, I should say, is not how the finished product is that you're going to see in the pictures at the end, because I play tested it and changed up some things, because certain things I realized playing with an actual sim would either be annoying or cause issues. So some of the decorations are minor adjustments, and I think there are things I realized I missed, so they're fixed as well. So you might see them in the picture differently than what you see in the actual speed through of the build of the house. Now, as for the packs that I use in this, I tried to limit the amount of packs that I was using, so you could probably tell why. You can see that I'm really trying to stick to using some eco lifestyle, because I think I used some of the wallpaper that came with the pack. So I was like, okay, let me not use a bunch of windows, which I kind of tend to do, is mix up some windows. So I tried to stick with like base game, eco lifestyle, I think tiny living a little bit, and some Discover University. I try not to use that's still quite a bit of packs, to be honest, but I'm like, I can't not cut out certain things because I'm actually going to play in this house with my Sims. So I know if you don't have these packs, I'm sorry. I'm still going to upload it to the gallery, like I said, so you can enjoy it if you don't have these packs. I'm sorry, because they are the newer packs, and I know some of these newer packs not everyone has yet. But especially like eco lifestyle, I don't know if everyone has that, but hopefully you do. And if you like the house, hopefully you have it, because all the windows are eco lifestyle basically, so you're gonna need the pack. And I think some of the decorations I end up using in the house when I play tested it ends up being more eco lifestyle because I was using the windows. So yeah, you're gonna definitely at least need that pack, I'm gonna say. Of course, I tried to use quite a bit of base game stuff, but I don't know, I feel like to create a modern house with just base game can be quite expensive. So you kind of need other packs to get a modern house, but not as expensive. Because like I said, I'm having Sims that are going to need to move into this house. They're going to need to be able to afford to live in this house, or at least move in to live in this house. And it was getting expensive with just putting certain things. So that's why I was like, that's why I kind of stuck with eco lifestyle as well, because the windows are usually a little bit cheaper than some of the other things. Because I tried to go more base game, and then I realized, whoa, some of the fencing, some of the doors, some of the windows are more expensive in base game with the modern style versus, like I said, the other expansion packs that we received since base game has been released. Yeah, so, and I tried to fix the backyard like how they had it. At this point, I was getting frustrated, as you can see with that, so I was like, you know what, let's deal with the outside. Let's get landscaping down, because I could easily do some landscaping. It may not be the best and the most decorated, but I can easily just, throw some bushes, some trees, some flowers, get it looking kind of cute, decorated. But building, like actually making rooms look decent and not look so huge, because I feel like right now, look, this looks huge. That is a huge modern house, but it's 5 bedrooms. It needs to kind of be big. So that's how I had to keep reminding myself, especially when I came back in to do the decorating, because at that point I was like, okay, try to see if you can make it smaller. And I couldn't do it. Because here is when I come in and realize I actually don't have the 5th bedroom that I need. And the main reason why my Sims are moving is because they need another 5th bedroom. Because they actually end up having another child after the one that they're currently pregnant with. So they actually need another bedroom, and they never move. And I'm trying to follow a similar anyway, check out the LP so you can understand why I'm trying to stick to a certain plan with this anyway. And they ended up never moving again after they had their 4th kid, so I just added a room to the house. So I figured instead of having to have them move again when they have the 4th kid, let's just make a house with enough bedrooms so they don't move again, like how I did when the first time I played them. So that's where I am now. And it took a while to figure out exactly where I wanted to put the room, because I was trying to add it on to the original floor plan that I had built. And I couldn't figure out exactly how I wanted to do it, because I still wanted to kind of keep everyone having their own room. And then when I got to this point now, I was like, okay, I know what I'm kind of doing. Once I can figure out some flooring, some tiling, I'm good to go. But then I still had to do some minor adjustments to the outside of the house, as you can see. But I'm happy with the finished product. It's not as fully decorated as it's probably going to be if you watch the LP, because I'm going to be playing their Sims. They're going to have their little knickknacks and pictures and things of that nature in it. I tried to not make it too fully decorated either, just for your Sims can move in and add their own personal touches. I like to do that when I build. I don't like to have it too overly decorated. I don't know, that's just me, because usually when I download a house and it's just super cluttered, I end up going through and deleting half of that clutter. I love a cluttered house, don't get me wrong. A cluttered house is lovely. I love when it's lived in, but sometimes it's like overly cluttered and I have to go just delete stuff because it's just too much. Anyway, the kitchen area is where I had to keep adjusting as well, because it just was not fitting. Like, I was like, okay, I need the living space in here. It's very open space on the main floor. So I was like, okay, the kitchen is just open out to where the living room is. But I was like, it's going to be tight for my Sims to fit, because how many Sims are in this household? And if I want them to have dinner together and all that stuff, for them to sit at the table, oh no, we needed space. So I kept having to deal with the struggle of, do I want to expand the kitchen this way or that way? And it just kept, and finally I was like, you know what? We just didn't expand it. I ain't got a deal. So I had to go upstairs and then match that and then come back downstairs. It was a whole thing. I was just like, you know what? Let me make sure everything is done. And then once I started fixing the kitchen, it kind of just flowed from there. I hope you guys enjoyed how the house looks and are looking forward to the finished product and how everything looks, at least when you get to the pictures and all that. If you have not checked out my Micheals Rewind series, please go ahead and check it out on my channel. Please do. It's basically, if you watch my seasons LP, it's that family just rewinding them. So hey, just check it out if you haven't. Check out my other speed builds. I can't speak after doing all of this. I'm tired now. Yes, please check out my other speed builds. Lord have mercy. Check out my other speed builds. Check out the Micheals Rewind LP, like I said. If you enjoyed this speed build, please go ahead and leave your like and a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't, and hit that bell button so you get notified every time I upload a video. You will finish the rest of the speed build and lead into the pictures. And until the next time, guys, bye.
the game. It's a rich thing.
Alright guys, so here we are with the screenshots. I know I said bye already, but I completely forgot to actually mention where you can find me on the gallery, because I mean, you may come across this video and not know how to find me, but all you have to do is just search my channel name, which is xVeenaFredishayx. Simple as that. Just search the same channel name that you're looking at right now. You'll find it on the gallery. I mainly just have builds on there. I've shared a few sims, but not a whole lot. I mainly, when I do speed builds or speed build challenges, I tend to upload it onto the gallery. But that's all I was really here for. Oh, and that I didn't include any screenshots of the bathrooms, except for maybe one or two, because it's the master bathroom and it's the only one that was different. It's not really necessary. All the bathrooms kind of look the same tile, same toilet, sink, and shower. So that's all I really need to say. So I hope you enjoyed the build, and if you did, I'm really gonna say bye now. So go ahead and leave your comments and suggestions down below. Hit that like button because you know you want to. Subscribe if you haven't, and hit that bell button so you get notified every time I upload a video. And until next time guys, bye.